A warm welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Let's take a moment to introduce our guest speaker, Advocate Dr. Arun Mishra, the medical legal expert and practicing advocate in High Court and Supreme Court. I really want to thank you each and everyone for joining us today in a busy day. So I hand over to you now. You can start the webinar.
Thank you, Sneha, and thanks to Team DRNS. Warm welcome, friends, on this afternoon, and warm welcome for knowledge sharing session, because I know people definitely waiting for lots of inputs of law to know that how and what way medical negligence cases are going in this country. Friend, I am in this line from last 18 years. After completion of my post-graduation, I continued as a medical practitioner. Then 2012, I've surrendered my medical degree to opt for bar council registration, become an advocate, practicing in High Court and Supreme Court and various other courts with a team of thousands of advocates working for us to handle medical law cases in the country. My 18 years of experience have clearly shown me the path of protecting my doctors from all sort of a medical negligence case, and that is only by way of educating them in medical law. And I strongly believe in the Bhagwan Buddha's preaching. He said, ignorance is cause of suffering, and if one want to cease the suffering, they must release or replace it with knowledge. Today, I have seen the suffering happening in medical fraternity is because they are not aware about the law of the land. And because of non-knowledge of this particular field, they get really feared with one police call. They get feared with one notices they receive, and they lose a practice. Today, I'm going to deal with all sort of a thing on the basis of law of the land, and also on the basis of various honorable Supreme Courts, High Courts, and National Commission's judgment, which talked about all these things. And very well known to you all people also, where Honorable Supreme Court has protected doctors from every aspect of criminal liability. Largely, there are three major liability, what I found in a medical practice is liability of criminal, where jail punishment is the part and parcel, if proven. Civil liability in the form of Consumer Fora Act or in the form of civil code. Law of torts, where end results is in the form of monetary compensation. And third is a medical counsel, where the end result is suspension of medical registration or termination of medical registration. These are the three major liabilities which every doctor have to face in every medical negligence case. In matter what and how cases happen. But if allegation has happened, doctor have to face issues in all the three courts, because law of double jeopardy, the constitutional right, cannot be pleaded here, because medical counsel is a constitutional body. Consumer fora is additional remedies to other remedies available in the country. And of course, criminal law is already there in place. So for single medical negligence, people can go to all the three courts for the remedies against the doctor. And they parallelly run all the courses. So here, my friend, today I'm going to deal with every liability and defenses towards these liabilities in that cell. So when I talk about criminal liability, my friend, the law, when there's no clear parliamentary law or assembly law, the Honorable Supreme Court decide the matter, and whatever decided by Honorable Supreme Court becomes the law of the land, unless been overruled in appeal or overruled by the parliament. So let me give a few important judgments which talked about medical law, which has protected a doctor. It was a beautifully observed in one of the Honorable Court, Supreme Court's judgment, that with fearful mind, with a shaky hand, doctor cannot do a surgery or give a treatment to the patient, because he always fears that if at all results are bad in emergencies also, then it is going to be a troubleful days for him. And court has thought कि when they are doing such a good thing for the society at large and law is for the society, why not give a protection to the doctor? With that in mind, they have given a honorable Supreme Court has given a beautiful judgment protecting doctor in criminal liability. Not only that, the Honorable Supreme Court has gone a step ahead, because normally 304A is applied in a criminal liability, which says causing a death without intention with negligent act. Means when death has happened, the scenario situation which doctor have to face in a criminal liability definitely starts with the action against them in the form of FIR. Court has found that if at all such a strict action taken against the doctor, the society will get impacted at large, because every doctor will fear. Looking to that, court has observed that negligence done by the driver and negligence done by the professionals are two footings. So that need to be defined. So they have defined occupational negligence, that is while driving, if someone get killed unintentionally, and by the professionals like a doctor, driver and doctor booked under the same section. But here the difference which Honorable Supreme Court has brought is that to book a doctor, the negligence must be gross. Gross means which can be seen from the eyes, mop left inside, seizure left inside in surgery, or high degree of negligence. Whereas in occupational, there's no demarcation for that purpose of the same. Further to that, my friend, let me share with you all people, the Honorable Supreme Court, while deciding the matter, has gone through every aspect of a medical negligence. They have interpreted law of exclusions of Indian Penal Code of section 87, 88, 89, which talked about very, very clearly that anything done in good faith with the consent of a patient for betterment of the patient is no offense. Multiple places it has been defined under the law itself to save from one injury, if another injury is caused with the consent of a patient, is a no offense, because something better was done on the patient. And that is all protective section which has been interpreted well by the court to clear the doubt of masses about criminal liability against the doctor. One more thing which was observed by Honorable Supreme Court. Honorable Supreme Court has said that human body is a complex machine. Medical science itself is a complex science. Hence, for every accident in the form of death, doctor must not be held responsible criminally. So beautifully narrated judgments means that if due care has been given, then it does not come under the negligence, which has got a meaning that if at all we have utilized our knowledge in spite of a medical accident leading to death or severe complication or anaphylactic shocks, if we have utilized the knowledge to safeguard that patient when we have learned about the complication and which is noted on a paper, then you will not be held responsible criminally. So beautiful. So to all my doctors who have attending this session, for the want of a knowledge, let me tell you all my friends, you are protected in this country very well under criminal liability. So never ever get feared with any police notice. Never ever get feared with any call from the police station, because the procedure is already defined under the law. You are not going to get arrested even in case of table death. I'm talking about table death. Because the procedure, the guidelines in the same judgment very clearly narrated by the court, saying that medical science is exact science, expert science, and judges are not expert in a medical science. Advocate cannot be said to be expert in medical science. Police authorities cannot be said to be a specialized people in the science. even the complainant. So if at all one need to file a FIR against the doctor, it is mandate on them to take an expert opinion about medical negligence, and specifically from government hospital of same qualified field. So beautifully narrated. Judgment has protected my doctors from all criminal liability. So there's no immediate arrest, even in a death case, my friend, not to worry. Let process get followed, procedure get followed, and end of the day, you are going to win the case because we have not done anything wrong intentionally. Yes, if you are violating the law knowingly, then things are different. But if you are practicing as per your domain, things are different. So criminal liability, not to worry, my friend. Multiple judgments are there to protect you, to safeguard you, given by various judgments in the country. Even the Honorable Supreme Court said that burden of proof is on complainant to prove the case with evidences by simple allegation, which is denied by the doctor about medical negligence, cannot be said to be a proven case. So when it need to be supported by the evidence, it become real difficult from the complainant side to prove the case, unless it is very gross. Instead of right cataract, if you have done a left cataract, the things are different. So my friend, never ever get terrified in such a scenario. But definitely court has warned us, saying that we cannot leave every person on the pretext of this judgment where they have been protected in criminally. Means if at all some wrongdoer is already there, we should not protect them. And for that, the court has said to all simple medical negligence case, all simple medical negligence case is actionable under the civil law. Civil law, it could be civil court under the law of torts where damage can be demanded, or it can be Consumer Protection Act 2019, under which consumer protection, consumer can go to Grahak Panchayat for the purpose of getting monetary benefit, and that has been well defined under the law. And for the purpose of the same, Honorable Government has enacted a consumer law which was notified in 2020 July, the CP Act 2019, and now have seen a good color in this country, which has given a lots of ground to file a compensation case against the doctor and the simple medical negligence. And even frivolous cases can go. I will give an example to make you understand. I got a case of upper respiratory tract infection. A patient approached to a physician who was diagnosed as a URTI on the basis of the symptom like body ache, fever, running nose, earache, given a treatment, 67-year-old female, got well, 3 days later, called a doctor, blessed the doctor, 5 days later, stopped the medicine, 7 days later, fallen at home, taken to tertiary care center, diagnosed as acute myocardial infarction, died, postmortem confirmed the cause of death as acute MI, but the patient's relative has gone to Google and connected acute MI with URTI, and he presented to the court that earache was one of the symptoms. Earache leads to jaw pain. Jaw pain is a sign of cardiac element. And my wife's workup was not done 7 days before, otherwise she would have survived. My friend, in a country like India, where economicity plays a vital role, no doctor are going to do unnecessary investigation. If only on earache, doctor would have done stress test, lipid profile, or could be angiography, the same patient would have gone to the court for unfair trade practice, which is not fair. I argued the matter. 10,000 penalty was put on a patient, landmark judgment. But my friend, this is the important thing which we need to understand. But medical negligence, even simple cases, can go to honorable court, and compensation limit has been crossed because in multiple judgment, honorable court has observed very clearly and categorically that any person who have not followed the standard protocol of treatment and done the treatment and done the wrong need to be penalized, and compensation must be given. In AMRI judgment, Honorable Supreme Court has gone a step ahead. for deciding the compensation, and Honorable Supreme Court has observed that human life cannot be compensated with any amount of money. Hence, 11 crore compensation was awarded with interest. Thereafter, the upper limit of asking a compensation has got vanished. Today, I have got a case of 30 crore in cesarean death. I have got a case of 28 crores in intramuscular injection leading to septicemia and death, abscess and death, and multiple cases of 10 crore plus. So upper limit has gone. Now people can go to court of law to definitely trouble my doctor. The CPA Act 19 made easy for the people to file a complaint. No cost complaint, email complaint now become easy. You just have to do the email, your complaint will be get filed. Sitting at home, you can file a complaint. No fees, because up to 5 lakhs payment, if you're done to the hospital, you need not have to pay any court fees. So everything become easy now in a country where customer can anytime go and file a case. And that's the reason frivolous cases are increasing in country, and we need to defend ourselves. In the same judgment, another changes lawmaker has brought, that they have given a permission to the complainant to file a complaint from where he resides or work for gain. So all India cases, migrant worker of Uttar Pradesh, if it all been treated in Mumbai, the person can file a complaint in Uttar Pradesh also, or could be Tamil Nadu also if they are migrant worker treated in Mumbai. So all India defenses have now become common. My friend, medical councils also, suo motu takes action, or any person has just tweeted to PMO, tweeted to any health department, tweeted to the local state government department, or any person, get diverted to your medical council, and medical council then initiate an inquiry, and the definitely one proven can take an action against you in the form of suspension of medical registration or a warning. Termination, yes, but it's not that easy to give a professional death penalty, so it is very rare. But yes, definitely some defenses are there, which with my personal experience, I always share to all my people, need to be followed in a regular medical law practice or a regular medical practice. One, an important defense I always recommend to all my people, to maintain a medical record. If you are good in maintaining medical record, you will be safeguarded in every case in this country. Why? Because your written speaks loudly and written prevails over oral. So when you say something on the writing, it has got a value, and that always plays a vital role in a defensive medical practice. So maintain your medical record. I have found in my country that people are very careless in maintaining a medical record, and that causes a loss to them when the matter goes in court of law. Simple consent in every procedure they don't take. They just carried away with the patient, don't take a consent, and then it turned out to be a major case. I'll give an example. One of the gynae case where 19-year-old girl was posted for MTP in 2 weeks pregnancy, unmarried. Doctor given a call by the hospital. Doctor has inquired only on a phone that all paperwork is done. It was said to the doctor, everything was done. And then doctor has done MTP and left the gynecologist. 3 days later, girl has filed a rape case against the boy because he has refused to marry this girl. And she narrated that my bachu was forcefully aborted. The evidence of crime was bachu. When court has found medical record from this hospital, it is utter surprise that consent form was signed by the husband, that is to be husband or boyfriend. Boyfriend were aware that she is not going to sign. So what he has done, he has taken a paper from receptionist, taken away from her, signed and said that she signed. And my doctor has not checked that. And in that 313, causing miscarriage without woman's consent, 10 years punishment, become very heinous crime, my friend. So lots of cases, dental cases, I found that no consent taken for any procedure. My dentist people are involved 90% time in procedure, no consent paper. So medical record plays a vital role. I'll give a 1 or 2 example to make you understand. There was a case of hair remover through laser posted by cosmetic center. 8th sitting done, patient has not got a desired result. So naturally frequency of laser has been increased, which led to skin burn. Post skin burn got treated. Lady has filed a complaint in consumer fora, and consumer of fora, the doctor has presented with a consent form. saying that the complication was well explained to the lady prior to the procedure. And that has been positively taken by the fora, and result came in favor of a doctor, the power of medical record. In another case, the neurosurgeon has posted a patient for lumbar puncture in a brain hernia case or some brain deficiency case. Patient died 4 days later. The complainant has filed a complaint against the doctor saying that inhuman treatment was given to my sister, saying that when this procedure was done, I heard a crying voice of my sister. I rushed to the procedure room. I found that she's shouting with the pain. Two people were holding my sister, and doctors injected something on her back. That is the LP procedure, taking out fluid. Doctor has defended himself in a court of law, saying that no, I have followed a standard protocol of treatment. I have given a local anesthesia. Prior to the procedure, there's a question pain is going to occur the lady. But when medical record was observed, surprisingly, my friend, nowhere LA word or local anesthesia word was mentioned. In absence of that, court has presumed that no local anesthesia was given and doctor was held responsible for deficiency in services and he was penalized in that case. So medical record is a very, very powerful defense, my friend. My humble request to all my medical practitioners, if they are a part and parcel to this session, please focus on a medical record, because in criminal case, your medical record goes for opinion. In civil case, in consumer court, your medical record is read as evidence. In medical councils, again, your medical records are only been seen there, and you get benefit of all writing work you have done there, which can really help you a lot. In all given scenario situation, my friend, your medical record plays a vital role. Second defense, I strongly recommend to all my practitioners here to have a professional indemnity policy. This policy covers cases of simple negligence on a prescription also can be filed. You may win the case, but the 2.5 years of stress and the legal fees you have paid is irreversible. So go for professional indemnity policy. Professional indemnity policy is for the professionals, where professionals are protected in this country by the insurance companies. In UK, USA, premiums are very, very high, very, very high. But in India, we are so lucky that our premiums are very less today also. And insurance company takes all the charges. But my humble request to all my people, as we have seen that in Mediclaim, if it is a corporate office Mediclaim, then chances of repudiation or rejections are rare, because the insurance company loses chunk of premium. But when it is a case of individual, it get reputed. Same happens in indemnity. If you're gone with a group, and where group is paying huge premium, your need of the hour, whenever compensation was needed, can be easily been paid. My friend, Doctors Risk Medico-Legal Services, founded in 2005, 18 years they are doing the same, and could able to convince government insurance company like New India to come out with a customize the professional indemnity policy for the doctor, so that they can be protected completely in this country. You can trust on Doctors Risk and you can go with such a policy. I'll give a features of the policy which has been offered by New India Insurance Company. New India Insurance Company has offered a professional indemnity policies to the doctor in peanut amount, could be 7 rupees a per day. Just imagine, or 8 rupees a per day, could be not more than 500 rupees a month also, in so cheap policy for 50 lakhs and 1 crore policy. I'm talking about to that extent. Means if you take a 1 crore policy, up to 1 crore compensation, any number of cases is covered. So it is not one case or two cases or three cases a year, any number of cases till the time 1 crore get exhausted. So you are protected by the law completely through insurance company. So 10 cases of 10 lakh, 5 cases of 20 lakh, or 20 cases of 5 lakhs, everything is covered under the policy. So it is 1:1 policy. Second, it covers complete legal fees across the country. You have paid how much? 6,000 to 10,000 rupees a year, very minute amount. But you get an advocate across the country. With single case, you need to pay 50,000 or 80,000 to the advocate. But anywhere in country, whichever part the case get filed, advocate fees is completely covered. So it covers complete legal fees with a peanut amount. Just imagine how beautifully policy has been written. Third, it covers out of court settlement, because the reputation of a doctor plays a vital role. to avoid the cases. Many of the company jump in and settle the matter outside the court in indefensible cases. Fourth, it is a cashless. You will never find any policy cashless. Suppose 50 lakhs compensation given by the court and you don't have a 50 lakhs to pay because reimbursement policies offers you to pay from your pocket, then they will give. You don't have money, then what you'll do? So here the cashless means insurance company directly pay on the order of the court to the claimant. Fifth, very, very important, it covers complete medical legal service. Sixth, it covers all cosmetic domain. No policy in the country have covered cosmetics, but you will find this policy because cosmetic has grown very widely in this country. And sixth, all latest technologies, let it be a LASIK, laser, or online consultation, teleconsultation, every aspect has been covered under the policy. One of the beautifully policy offered by government insurance company in India through Doctors Risk as a group policy available for you all people. Don't miss it because this is going to be a real part of you to cover that. So you need to understand such a beautiful policy, which is very, very important for you. And please take one, because in civil court, you just need to tell their advocate, they will do the job. You need not have to go to the court also. Till the judgment, even for the compensation, not have to fear. So even I have found many of my doctors are handing over the policy to the patient in any litigation, saying that I am covered, go and file a case against me. Because they know they need not have to pay from their pocket. Everything is going to be covered by insurance company. So cover yourself with a professional indemnity policy. It is 100% coverage for civil liability. Third, as I said, this policy comes with a medical legal service package. Means what? Medical legal experts are need of the hour. This is the third difference. You need to have a on fingertip. I am there from 18 years, 18,000 cases, not even one case has gone to the court of law. I feel always proud for supporting my doctor at right time, sharing my knowledge. So pre-litigation support, if at all patient has shouted on you or ask the medical record, call your medical legal experts, audit your medical record prior to the giving to the patient, understand how to handle, answer the notices if it all comes. This is not covered in indemnity policy, but the part and parcel of medical legal services. During, suppose in OT death has happened, you got enough time to declare death. Call your expert on technology platform, share your medical record, make it foolproof medical record, understand from him how to declare a death, understand from him the procedure of further handling the case, handling the media, handling the mob, every aspect during litigation are there the part and parcel with the medical legal expert who are experienced in this field from many, many years to protect you. For Doctors Risk, I am always there for my people. Third, very, very important is the post-litigation support. Because doctors are busy in evening times, advocates are free in evening time, both does not meet each other. The drafting documentation submitted to court as it is. My advocate are very good, but they struggle with the medical terminology like asphyxia, hypoxia, neurotoxic nephrotoxicity. In such a cases, their medical legal experts are the bridge between both the people. For diclofenac contraindication side effect, you need not have to waste your time. Your medical legal expert who are doctor or lawyer both can help you to understand that. So pre-litigation, during litigation, post-litigation, all support. As I said, no doctor wanted to have a case against them because once it has been filed in the court of law, it become public document, my friend. And public document can be put on internet, and whenever someone searches your name, your case will come, and that is the loss of reputation. Your medical legal expert sees that case does not get filed against you. That is what is the service of a medical expert. Doctors Risk Medical Legal Services are doing the same from last 18 years, protecting doctors from all sort of risk they are facing as a risk management company. So my friend, this is the time you trust in such organization who has done 18,000 issues with expertise and winning the cases across the country. Not a single claim insurance have paid in tenure of these 18 years for their doctors. So Doctors Risk can be a bet to you. Fourth, very important, educate yourself. As I said, the defenses are very, very common. Medical legal defense always goes with education. Education is bliss. I will definitely proudly say that today also we are got connected through DRMLS team for the purpose of educating each other. I am very sure something new must have learned by you. And that confidence definitely you have gone. If it's a continuous medical education in a law, if you do, it can really make a difference in your life. So upgradation of medical law is very, very important. Now here the two important aspect can be done with the medical legal education. One, you can self protect yourself in any scenario situation in the country. Second, you can protect your other doctors and colleagues and friends in such a scenario by your knowledge and can really help them have a name and fame in the country. I advise everyone to upgrade their medical knowledge. I know Global Institute of Religious Society is offering a course of medico-legal consultant because we have found that there is a scarcity of a medical legal expert in the country looking to the litigation which is cropping up every day. And huge demand is there of medical legal consultant, not only by the doctor, but also by the patient. So both the party need a medical legal consultant. In such a scenario, in such a situation, it becomes very, very important for every knowledgeable people to become a medical legal consultant. And the opportunity in your hand. If at all you are interested in such a thing, you can contact a Global Institute of Religious Society who can offer such a course to you, 3 months course, which can really transform your life. And investment you do to complete your course is going to be recovered within a month by marketing. They advise you where you can promote yourself, not only earn, but name and fame also follows and self-protection. So medical legal education, the course, the certification course by Global Institute provides complete details about the criminal liability. It goes with IPC detailed knowledge, Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code, Evidence Act. It has got detail about the drafting and documentation in various court of law, appearing in court of law. Like in quasi judicial body, you don't need an advocate license. You can appear in consumer forum as authorized representative. You can appear in medical counsel for your doctor or patient. Not only that, you learn about complete procedure aspect followed in a Consumer Protection Act. Also, you learn detail about arguing the matter in medical counsel, representing us in medical counsel, and the courses comes inbuilt knowledge to every people, the potential. Not only that, medical legal education, which is the need of the hour, is important to you all people. If at all you are interested to not only protect your territory, doctor, but wanted to be known in India, you can definitely choose such a courses. Global Institute of Value Society always gives a value-added courses to the people. They also run a courses in the food and nutrition, where dietitian or you want to become a expertise in that. Cosmetic industry has grown very fast in this country. Weight loss, weight gain, lifestyle diets, and lots of things are there. Disease diets. You can definitely go with the Global Institute and ask for the diet course. You can ask for the teleconsultation course. They have got teleconsultation course also. And you can ask for medical legal trainer course where you can be a trainer to train the paramedical staffs, IFI, nurses, ward boy, PRO about the medical record, attitude, behavior are all value-added courses. So education is an important aspect to all my friend. Upgrade your knowledge so you can protect yourself also and protect other also. And fifth, communicate properly with all people. Communication with the patient, communication with peers, communication with authorities, communication with paramedical staffs plays a vital role to my friend, because if you've done a medical legal training, you can communicate well with your paramedical staff, which will increase your reputation and reduce the litigation. To all my friend here, let me advise you, doctorsrisk.com, you can go on and you will find a lots of professional indemnity policy, not only for the doctors individually, but also for the centers. I say center because multiple judgment came letters passed where in a case where you have employed the people, you are 100% liable for all compensation as a hospital owner or a medical center owner. And if you are having a visiting consultant, naturally for their fault also you become responsible. The judgment has said 10% responsibility goes to consultant, 90% to the hospital, because majority of hospital makes good money out of every procedure and pay a peanut amount to the consultant. So error omission policy, professional indemnity policy for the hospital, professional indemnity policy for the center plays a vital role because it covers all paramedical staff's mistakes. It covers all visiting consultant, owner of the hospital, and qualified, unqualified staff is another bet to you. So again, I will repeat, my friend, since you all are interested and still I am proud to see all my doctors are still on a webinar. to protect yourself in today's era, because every day cases are cropping up in the country, because youngsters, the master in internet, knows the remedies, are the decision maker of the house, making a changes in the country. So to conclude, my friend, three liabilities: criminal liability, civil liability, medical counsel liability, five defenses: communication, maintaining a medical record, having a professional indemnity policy, especially from doctors.com, which is customized policy offered by New India Assurance Company in a peanut amount, definitely going to be a great support to you, which covers every possible aspect. Medical legal expert services from Doctors Risk, a risk management company in medical practice. You can trust on them. From 18 years they are in the field. I am personally looking after that. You can trust this organization to have a medical legal expert services, to avoid the litigation against you, to avoid the cases against you. You can be a best supporter to that. And naturally, the fifth one, upgrade your medical law knowledge through various medical legal tips, through medical legal expertise guidance, through medical legal experts support group, by doing medical legal courses through Global Institute of Value Education Society, a society which is registered in the state of Maharashtra for all sort of a educational program, are offering such a value added courses to you in the form of medical legal consultant program, diet, food and nutrition program, offering a medical legal trainer program, teleconsultation program. You can go to their website and definitely get connected and upgrade your knowledge. My friend, post this session, you may get a call for review. You may get a call from your say on the session. You may get a call to know more about the interest you have got for future webinar, if at all you want, because today I just spoken a brief idea, but medical record keeping, I have taken a multiple session, lots of latest judgment and latest law which has came. You need to know advertisement law is very important to know by every doctor, because they are in advertisement. So various webinar we do regularly to educate free of cost to our people, so that they can defend themselves. So definitely you're going to get a call for the purpose of the knowing your interest, so that in second webinar, third webinar, you can be invited. If their interest topic is there, you can share what topic you need. And definitely the call will be there where you can interact with the people to know more about the policy, to know about the education. Sneha and their team is going to definitely call you to get the idea of all this, and you can definitely share your feelings and things with them. With this, I really thank you all for being with me for this session and taking out your time to upgrade your knowledge. I'm always there for my people. You can, when once you get a call, you can take my number, you can directly connect me. I'm always there for my people to help them and support them. So thank you very much. Sneha, if anything is there, if you can add to that, we can continue. If any questions are there or anything, otherwise we can
So
stop
there is
here.
a question in question answer box. If you can just
Yeah, I'll just check. So there's a question by Atul Doshi. Giving any injection should every time we have to do a test dose? Not necessarily, Atul. There is another domain which has been very said in the law, that standard practice need to be followed. So whichever injection like a xylocaine or local anesthesia, what we say, which is specifically mentioned where there are high risk of anaphylactic reaction, it is important to take a test dose. Not necessarily that every injection you go for test dose, because it is going to waste time. Otherwise, also, only thing you remember, that if you have taken all the possible care to revive the patient in any complication, you can be safeguarded under the law. Not to worry about that. Umesh said his recording of lecture will be available. I am no, because Sneha can help you in that. But definitely, Doctors' YouTube channel, you will find lots of sessions available. Probably this session may be on YouTube channel, and you can anytime view this, and you can refer the same to your friend circle and other people for more knowledge in this session, which will be available to you. Not to worry, Sneha can make available to your people. So anything else, if at all not there, then we can stop. Yes, Neha.
yes, sir, sure. Thank you, sir, for the valuable information given to you. We can wind up.
Okay, better.
Okay.
So thank you, friends, and let's meet on next session with a new topic to understand more about medical law. Meanwhile, you can get connected with the team and
So
put your
sorry to interrupt
idea.
again. There is two questions in the question answer box.
अच्छा, Usha Dotre has asked, one dentist asking for dental charges compensation of her patient from other dentist, where to complain? Yes, you can complain to Dental Council of India. The council is regulating you, both the doctor. Doctor versus doctor are very rare. So Usha, in such a cases, if doctor is asking a compensation from other doctor, the best place to complain is Dental Council of India. Just put a mail, they will initiate an action. Umesh, hello sir, I had completed LLB. Is it necessary to do the course? I will definitely, Umesh, advise you, because lots of lawyer has already done the course. Even the doctor who had done LLB, I have done a theoretical part, but practical knowledge is important than theory. Theory can be opted from internet, reading the article, other things, but practical only once you connect to practical experience people. I am there to take that session. I share lots of my practical experience in this, where you gain 18 years of experience at one go and you start the career with that foundation. Otherwise, you need to wait for 18 years to gather the practical knowledge which I have spent for 18 years. So I will advise you to do the course, because it will be a kickstart to you. Since your LLB background, it will be very easy for you to walk off and do the good future in a medical law and really help a lots of people, let it be patient and doctor in this country. Another questions. Yeah, there is another question. Let me check. I am a medical professional, also done LLB. So ग्लोबल इंस्टीट्यूट का कोर्स नेसेसरी है क्या? ऐसे आंसर है उमेश का, अगर आप डॉक्टर भी हो, लॉयर भी हो, तो आपके लिए बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि लॉ ग्रेजुएशन सिर्फ थ्योरेटिकल बेस पे रहता है. प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज के लिए ये कोर्स आपके लिए जरूरी है, सभी के लिए जरूरी है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लॉयर लोगों ने भी ये कोर्स किया है. अर्जुन, डेफिनेटली मैं बोलूंगा, मुझे पता होता तो शायद मैं इंग्लिश और हिंदी में दोनों लेता था, लेकिन मैं आपको शॉर्ट में बता दूं, हमारे ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट के बहुत सारे अच्छे जजमेंट्स हैं, जिसकी वजह से हमारे डॉक्टर्स इस कंट्री में आज भी प्रोटेक्टेड है. हमारे ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जो जजमेंट्स हैं, उन्होंने बहुत सारे जजमेंट में क्रिमिनली डॉक्टर को सेफ गार्ड किया है. बहुत अच्छी तरह की, आप जगह पे अरेस्ट नहीं हो सकते, टेबल डेथ केस में भी अरेस्ट नहीं हो सकते, गाइडलाइंस को फॉलो करना पड़ता है. पुलिस ने अगर आउट ऑफ द वे जाके अरेस्ट किया तो कंटेम्प्ट पिटीशन पुलिस के अगेंस्ट में इनिशिएट होती है. लीगल एक्शन, कोर्ट के कई जजमेंट है जिसमें लीगल एक्शन पुलिस के ऊपर इनिशिएट होती है. तो हमारे कोर्ट ने हमको, डॉक्टरों को प्रोटेक्ट किया है. सिविल केस के अंदर, जैसा मैंने आपको बताया, जहां कंज्यूमर ग्राहक पंचायत की बात आती है, जहां डॉक्टरों को कंपनसेशन देना पड़ता है, वहां मेडिकल लॉ में आपको सिविल लायबिलिटी कवर करने के लिए इंश्योरेंस बहुत जरूरी है. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस कंपनी एक कस्टमाइज्ड पॉलिसी ऑफर करती है, जिसके अंदर 1 करोड़ के अंदर एनी नंबर ऑफ केस कवर्ड हो जाते हैं. ये पॉलिसी आपको आउट ऑफ कोर्ट सेटलमेंट भी देती है, ये पॉलिसी आपको कैशलेस भी है, ये पॉलिसी आपको सारे लीगल फीस कवर करती है, ये पॉलिसी आपकी लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी कवर करती है, टेली कंसल्टेशन से लेके ऑनलाइन कंसल्ट, रोबोटिक तक. ये पॉलिसी आपको बहुत ही बेहतरीन फायदा देती है कि इसके अंदर मेडिको लीगल सर्विस इनबिल्ट है और सभी कॉस्मेटिक प्रोसीजर इनबिल्ट कवर्ड है. ऐसी पॉलिसी जो 8-10 रुपए पर डे के हिसाब से अवेलेबल है हमारी कंट्री में, अभी भी बहुत लो प्रीमियम है, जहां 500 रुपए भी महीना नहीं जाता 50 लाख या 1 करोड़ के कवरेज के लिए, इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. आपको अगर सिविल के अंदर प्रोटेक्शन चाहिए तो मेडिको लीगल एक्सपर्ट्स आपके लिए हमेशा अवेलेबल रहते हैं. आपको कोर्ट में भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं. मेडिको लीगल एक्सपर्ट जो डॉक्टर भी हैं और लॉयर भी हैं, आपके किसी भी केस को, पेशेंट या डॉक्टर केस को अच्छी तरह समझ सकते हैं और उनको जस्टिस दिला सकते हैं, केसेस को अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. बहुत अच्छा डिफेंस है. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट अपने आप को एजुकेट करने में इंटरेस्टेड हैं. इन सभी स्टूडेंट के लिए ग्लोबल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वैल्यू एजुकेशन सोसाइटी एक गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र के अंडर रजिस्टर्ड इंस्टीट्यूट है, जो लोगों को वैल्यू एडेड कोर्सेस देती है, स्किल्ड ओरिएंटेड कोर्सेस देती है, जिसके अंदर मेडिको लीगल कंसल्टेंट प्रोग्राम भी है जो 3 महीने का है. बहुत ही बेहतरीन प्रोग्राम है, जिसके अंदर आप कंप्लीट सीखते हो, क्रिमिनल लायबिलिटी सीखते हो, सिविल लायबिलिटी सीखते हो, इंडियन पीनल कोड सीखते हो, क्रिमिनल प्रोसीजर कोड सीखते हो, कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट सीखते हो, ड्राफ्टिंग और डॉक्यूमेंटेशन सीखते हो. सारी चीजें आपको सीखने के लिए अवेलेबल है. ऐसी चीजों के लिए भी आपको बेनिफिट है, आप ग्लोबल इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हो. फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन का प्रोग्राम भी ऑफर करते हैं, और इसके अलावा आपको डाइट के प्रोग्राम, मेडिकल ट्रेनिंग के प्रोग्राम करती हैं. तो आपके पास बहुत ज्यादा ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है. आप मेडिको लीगल कोर्स कर सकते हो और आप डेफिनेटली अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हो पॉलिसी से. और जैसे कि आप बोल रहे हो कि आपने ये पॉलिसी लिया है, तो आपको तो पता ही होगा कि ये पॉलिसी सारे बेनिफिट्स के साथ आपके साथ आती है और आपके लिए प्रोटेक्टिव कवच है। किसी ने पूछा कि बीएमएस डॉक्टर डिस्पेंस कर सकते हैं, मैं सबके लिए बोल रहा हूँ कि सभी डॉक्टर मेडिसिन स्टोर कर सकते हैं, डिस्पेंस कर सकते हैं अपने पेशेंट के लिए, बेच नहीं सकते। बेचना होगा, अगर आपको इनवॉइस देना होगा तो आपके लिए फार्मासिस्ट जरूरी है, मेडिकल स्टोर का लाइसेंस ड्रग एंड कॉस्मेटिक एक्ट में जरूरी है। तो लॉ सेज दैट यू कैन स्टोर, यू कैन डिस्पेंस, बट यू कैन नॉट सेल द ड्रग। तो वो आपके लिए प्रोटेक्शन के लिए जरूरी है, तो आप बेच नहीं सकते। डॉक्टर को कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछना है। यस डॉक्टर राय, आई एम अलाउइंग यू टू स्पीक, यू कैन टॉक टू मी एंड आस्क योर क्वेश्चन। डॉक्टर राय, आप अपने को अनम्यूट करके क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। किसी को भी क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो आप हाथ रेस कर सकते हो। उसके अंदर आइकॉन दिया है, सर हाउ कैन वी प्रोसीड फॉर फर्दर केसेस और जॉब्स आफ्टर कंप्राइजिंग। हाँ गजल, मैं आपको बता दूं विकास कि आपके लिए मैं बता दूं, मेडिको लीगल कोर्स करने के बाद किसी भी हॉस्पिटल में एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव जॉब आपके लिए बहुत ईजी हो जाता है, क्योंकि हर हॉस्पिटल को मेडिको लीगल कंसल्टेंट चाहिए। आपको कंसल्टेंट बन के किसी भी हॉस्पिटल से कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। आप 5,000 रुपये महीना भी लोगे और 10 हॉस्पिटल में तो 50,000 रुपीज आपको जाना नहीं है, उनके से मेडिकल रिकॉर्ड और बाकी चीजों के लिए सपोर्ट करना है, केसेस में सपोर्ट करना है। आप अपना खुद का फॉर्म चालू कर सकते हो, आप ऑनलाइन कंसल्टेशन कर सकते हो, आप अपने आप को इंडिपेंडेंट मेडिको लीगल कंसल्टेंट करके प्रमोट कर सकते हो। आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी मतलब कंज्यूमर फोरम में या आप मेडिकल काउंसिल में अपीयर हो सकते हो। आप पेशेंट को भी सपोर्ट कर सकते हो, आप डॉक्टर को भी सपोर्ट कर सकते हो। ह्यूज स्कोप है। अगर आप चाहो तो इस फील्ड में मेडिको लीगल कंसल्टेंट बनने के बाद आपको ग्लोबल की टीम बता देगी कि आपको क्या क्या बेनिफिट मिलती है, और मैं आपको डेफिनेटली बोलूंगा कि आप कर सकते हो। सो विद दिस आई रियली थैंक यू। नो, डॉक्टर कोई भी मेडिसिन बेच नहीं सकता किसी की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन में। अगर उसको बेचना है तो ड्रग्स एंड कॉस्मेटिक एक्ट के अंडर में उसको फार्मासिस्ट का लाइसेंस लेना होगा, तभी बेच सकता है। अपने पेशेंट के लिए वो डिस्पेंस कर सकता है और स्टोर कर सकता है, लेकिन बेच नहीं सकता। तो अगर आपको अपना चार्ज लेना है मेडिसिन का तो आप कंसल्टेशन में चार्ज लीजिए, मेडिसिन का अलग से चार्ज मत लीजिए, आप मेडिसिन उसको डिस्पेंस कर सकते हो। सो thank you very much to all my friends who have helped me to share my experiences. And Sneha, if everything is done, I'll stop here.
Yes, sir, we can proceed. Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much to all the people, and you can connect to all the people.
Yes, sir.
And they're always there with you all. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Maran. So I stop here. So Sneha, then you can close.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.